Assalamu alaikum, dear followers of the Ҳолдинг. The BMB Dayjest project is again with you. The month of August has ended, and compared to the previous one, it was more productive and full of events for the Ҳолдинг. Especially the series of events within the 2025 Uzbekistan Futsal Super Cup became a memory not only for the Ҳолдинг but also for thousands of sport fans. During the past months, representatives of BMB Ҳолдинг held several meetings about international projects and also on creating new and useful cooperation. At the same time, in order to ensure food security in our country, the work of growing, processing and exporting agricultural products continued quickly. In today's program, we will give you more information about this and other news about the Ҳолдинг's activity. Uzbekistan Futsal Super Cup. According to the decision of the President of the Republic of Uzbekistan about developing team spirit and selecting talented youth, special attention is given to organizing competitions, championships, and tournaments in our country. As an example of this, on August 26 and 27 of this year, a big sports festival was held within the Uzbekistan Futsal Super Cup. The event was organized by the Uzbekistan Futsal Association and within the main sponsorship of BMB Ҳолдинг. It gathered thousands of sport fans and was widely shown in local and foreign media.
We witnessed that this year's Uzbekistan Futsal Super Cup gave a special mood to the fans. For the first time, by the initiative of the Uzbekistan Futsal Federation, world football legends were specially invited to take part in the Super Cup events. Among them were World Cup winners, Champions League and European Top League winners, Dida, Roberto Carlos, Golden Ball winner Fabio Cannavaro, Marco Materazzi, Douglas Maicon, Frank Ribéry, Claude Makelele, Christian Zaccardo, Serginho and Kevin Kurani. Their participation gave a unique spirit to the sports festival. On the first day of the event, the world football legends visited the Humo Arena sports place in Tashkent. They were guests at the Super Cup match between the BMB and Oil Star teams. After an exciting and competitive game, Roberto Carlos and Fabio Cannavaro handed the Super Cup to the BMB team, who won with a score of 5-1. On the second day of the program full of events, a press conference was held with the stars for local and foreign mass media representatives. The world football legends gave detailed answers to many questions from journalists. Also, in order to show the guests the efforts for the development of football in our country, a meeting was organized at the National Football Center with the members of our national team. The guests congratulated Uzbekistan's national team for qualifying to the 2026 World Cup and highly praised the created conditions.
We had one clear goal. First of all, as you know, under the guidance of our respected president, football in our country has completely changed and reached a new level over recent years. Looking back, our youth and junior national teams have regularly started participating in world championships. Last year, for the first time in our history, the Uzbekistan Olympic team took part in the Olympic Games held in Paris. Our main national team has also earned the right to compete in the World Championship planned to be held next year in the United States. I believe these achievements are deeply connected to the great attention and support from our country, and especially from our president, towards football and the healthy development of our youth.
As a culmination point of the Super Cup program, a friendly match was held between the legends of Uzbekistan and the world football legends. This game, which served as a kind of masterclass for young fans, ended with a score of 6-5 in favor of the Uzbekistan football legends. In short, the events held within the Uzbekistan Futsal Super Cup during several days not only increased people's interest in the sport, but also gave thousands of fans the real spirit of a sports festival.
On August 12 and 13, the founder of BMB Ҳолдинг, Behzod Mamatqulov, met with the ambassador of Belarus in Kazakhstan in Uzbekistan, Alexander Ogorotnikov and Beybut Atamkulov. They discussed the expansion of cooperation and the start of trade and investment projects that are useful for both sides. More details will be in our next report.
During the both matches, it was noted that the demand for the natural, high-quality and export-oriented agricultural products grown in our country in recent years is increasing in world markets. High-quality and export-oriented agricultural products grown in our country in recent years is increasing in world markets. Therefore, the large companies of Kazakhstan and Belarus showed the great interest in cooperation with Uzbek entrepreneurs, including the BMB Holding company. At the same time, the opportunities of BMB NRC Agrologistics modern agrologistic complex were discussed, with its high infrastructure, sorting, deep processing, packaging and exporting potential. Both sides looked at the prospects of increasing the volume of products delivered to the markets of Kazakhstan and Belarus. At the end of the meetings, plans were made to implement joint projects with Kazakhstan and Belarus, including not only the export of national products but also trade exchange and the import of the demanded goods from partner countries.
Also, holding managers held talk with the representatives of several foreign companies to further expand international cooperation and start new projects.
On August 1st of this year, Deputy General Director of the holding, Sardorbek Rozukulov, and the founder of Italy's Area Freddo Sugaliati company, Sergio Tarasov, discussed the export of frozen cherry products produced by BMB Agro Plus. Also, Holding's Foreign Economic Relations Manager agreed with the founder of India's Noble Enterprise company Vishv Takar on plans for exporting raisins and dried plums to the Indian market. In addition, during the meeting with the head of Russia's Atlant company, Moira Sadieva, it was emphasized that the high-quality frozen fruits and vegetables delivered by BMB Holding are in great demand in the Russian markets, and an agreement was reached on exporting other deeply processed products as well.
Agriculture and export. Companies in the holding system continue quickly the work of growing agricultural products, processing them, and sending them to local and foreign markets.
While the export potential of our country is increasing day by day, the companies of BMB Holding are also paying special attention to developing this direction. For example, the high-quality melons, tomatoes and many other processed agricultural products grown in Jizak region are successfully taking their place in local and foreign markets. This in turn is a result of systematic worldwide introduction of modern technologies, proper use of agro-technical measures and the hard work of thousands of people in the fields. Therefore, the demand for these products is growing not only in the domestic market but also in foreign markets.
Media coverage. During the month of August, the activities of the holding were not left out of the media. We saw information about these on local television, newspapers, magazines, and also on social networks. More details will be in our next report.
Today, the diverse activities of BMB Holding are in the spotlight of the mass media of our country. For example, the interview of BMB Holding founder Begzod Mamatkulov with a journalist of Qaroqchi, project organized by the Ministry of Justice. The English language article My Night Thoughts, published in the first issue of the social, political and scientific educational magazine My Samarkand, and an interview published in issue 96 of the Jizak ҳақида newspaper on the occasion of Entrepreneurs' Day. All of these materials noted that BMB Holding is one of the major business structures recognized in our country and internationally. Also, among the news that caused great public interest in both local and foreign media were the events held within the Uzbekistan Futsal Super Cup final.
Team building. In order to follow the presidential decree of the Republic of Uzbekistan from January 5, 2019, number 5611, on additional measures for the fast development of tourism in the Republic of Uzbekistan, and the decision of the Cabinet of Ministers on additional measures for the development of domestic and pilgrimage tourism. A number of travel and team events were organized for BMB Holding team. As you can see, the month of August was full of important and interesting events for the holding. All this work will surely help our big team to reach new goals in the future. For now, these are the news we want to share with you. Stay with us. Goodbye.